Council meeting, Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026 meeting. I will call the meeting to order. The invocation will be by Building Inspector Adam Bolton, and the pledge will be by Assistant Chief of Police Paul Tucker.
Let's bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we come to you today, Lord, thanking you for the blessing of life. We thank you for this city that we serve in. We thank you, Father, for each member that is represented here today. We ask you, Lord, just to guide and lead us in every direction that we go. We thank you for the success that you've given our city, and we ask you for your continued success and blessings on our city. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Item 2, consider approving minutes of the regular meeting held January 20th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Item 3, consider amendments to the agenda. Kathy?
And council members, we do have one amendment today. We would like for you to consider amending the agenda for the mayor to discuss a street closing.
Okay, we will put that in as 6A.
Thank you.
Item 4, consider approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Item 5, recognize and introduce members of the Homeless Response Steering Committee. Tana, Collins-Allred.
Good morning, Council.
Good morning.
As you all are aware, we recently released our Homelessness Response Framework, and one of the first steps in that was forming the steering committee to assist with all of the work that will entail, and I wanted to introduce that committee to you at this time. Heath Allred, and if y'all will you please come up front as I introduce you. Heath Allred. Heath is with the Jasper Police Department and is also a pastor at White Springs Methodist Church. Iris Jarvis, she is a local business owner and community leader. Vernell Johnson, she is the executive director of the Jasper Housing Authority. Paul Kennedy, the executive director of the Walker Area Community Foundation. He is represented today by Pauletta Wyndham, and we're so happy to have her. April Knight, she is the executive director of Northwest Alabama Mental Health Center. Carlos Pedraza, a local business owner and community leader. Chris Scherer, the pastor at Westside Baptist Church, and he is the founder of the former Walker County Coalition for the Homeless. And Sandy Sudduth was unable to be with us today. She works for the Jasper Area Family Services Center and is also a former city council member. She gives her regrets. Also, Jenny Brown Short, who is a city council member from District 1, serves on this committee, and I am on the committee as well. I want to thank all of these individuals so much for being willing to offer their time and support for such a worthy cause. This is not an easy task to undertake, so we certainly appreciate them. We're going to do a photo op real quick.
Thank you.
I'm standing here with you guys. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Tana. Item 6, consider approval of an event permit for Art in the Park. Kelly?
Good morning, Council.
Morning.
Good morning.
Today I'm seeking your approval to permit this year's Art in the Park event that's submitted by the Walker County Arts Alliance for Saturday, May 9th
at Gamble Park from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. A blockage is being requested for a portion in front of the park on Gamble Avenue from 6 to 8 a.m. for setting up, and again at 3 to 4 p.m. for takedown. They will require a special event business license for all of their vendors, and it's been approved by police, fire, and street departments.
Thank you, Kelly. Do I have a motion for this approval?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Item 6A.
Good morning,
Consider
Council.
amending the agenda to discuss a street closing. Mayor?
Yes, I'm sure you all are looking forward to the grand opening of Taziki's and the new and improved Lavish, as am I. And to that end, they are rapidly approaching that, and they need to install their HVAC units. And so what they're requesting is temporary closure on 19th Street East in front of where the Taziki's is being constructed from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Friday, February the 6th, to allow cranes to come in to lift those units into place on the roof. So that request is for that closure, and I bring that to you for consideration today.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve this road closure?
Make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Item 7, consider a request for permission to send bids for concessions operations. Jessica?
Good morning, Council. For item number 7, I'm requesting your permission to send bids for concessions operations for our Parks and Recreation Department.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 8, consider adoption of a resolution to create the Jasper Junior Council. Councilmember Smith?
Yes. Exciting day, long time in the works. I am not going to read over the whereas resolution, but I will say that I know that Junior Council will give our students a better understanding, a real understanding of how city works. I've witnessed it firsthand with Layla and Elliot at the League's regional training. And by the way, they take great notes, don't they? Yes. This is just an exciting opportunity, and I feel that, or I hope, that by giving our students a voice, that this program will keep them actively involved and engaged in our community and shaping the future of Jasper. And I feel like we're creating a pipeline for future civic leaderships, and y'all, that's exciting. And so with that, I would ask, and I will gladly be the first to approve this resolution and get our junior council started.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to consider adoption of this resolution?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, City. This is something that has been a dream of mine for a while. And I want to thank you for the support, but then also I want to thank the Board of Education, Jasper High School, the partnership. Again, I'm excited. But mostly I want to thank Layla and Elliot. Thank you for laying the groundwork for this. I think this is something that is going to serve all of us way into the future. Y'all have been so much fun to work with, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you.
Do you want to do a photo?
Yes,
now?
let's do a photo. We'll get these girls back to school.
consider adoption of a resolution to authorize Mayor Gates to enter into an agreement. Mayor Gates?
Yes, Council, this is something we do each year, but again, it just allows us to assume mowing responsibilities along certain strips of ALDOT roads. So I'm just asking you to authorize me to enter into that agreement with ALDOT.
Do I have a motion to adopt this resolution?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Item 10, consider adoption of another resolution.
This is something we've discussed extensively in the past, and then again at our recent work session yesterday. We need monitoring wells at the landfill. This is a very favorable outcome for us, being able to effectively monitor with less wells, and so this recommendation is well received, and I ask that you consider approving this.
Thank you. And we reviewed and discussed this agreement yesterday at the work session. Do I have a motion for this adoption?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Item 11. Mayor Gates?
Hello again. We are excited to be tackling this issue of improving our animal shelter, and a big part of that is acquisition of the property directly across the street from the current shelter, which will be, the intent is to renovate that space for a bigger and more appropriate, safe, secure facility. So I'm asking you to allow me to sign this contract, the terms of which were discussed at the work session yesterday.
And do I have a motion to adopt this resolution?
I will happily make that motion.
And a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And I will recuse myself from this one because I have a family member involved in it. Item 12, consider adoption of a budget amendment by unanimous consent. Kathy?
And council members, yesterday you heard the mayor discuss with you the need to purchase some equipment for the cemetery, a mower and a side-by-side, as well as make some improvements to the maintenance shed. The total cost of those improvements will be $46,424.52. Additionally, with the approval for the mayor to purchase the property, we would like to go ahead and request the additional funding needed for that purchase of $116,000. The city had approved some funding back years ago of about $135,000. So with that money and the additional $116 will pay for the property to be purchased, for a total budget amendment of $164,424.52. All that money coming from your capital improvement money that you've set aside for capital improvements.
Thank you, Kathy. I will entertain a motion and a second that the rules be suspended and unanimous consent be given for immediate consideration of and action on said budget amendment. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. The motion for unanimous consent for immediate consideration of and action on said budget amendment has unanimously carried. I will entertain a motion and a second that the budget amendment be finally approved. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. The motion for approval of said budget amendment has been unanimously carried, and the budget amendment has been approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 13, introduce an ordinance levying ad valorem taxes. Kathy?
And council members, this is clearly not to increase any tax, any ad valorem tax, but our tax assessor has requested that you notify him that there has been no increase in property tax, and he asked that we do this each year. And there's also no increase in the collecting and assessing fees by the tax assessor. So this is just a standard ordinance that we have done for many years at his request.
Thank you, Kathy. So this is an introduction and there will be no action taken. Item 14, introduce an ordinance rezoning a parcel. And we have Building Inspector Adam Bolton speaking in Brent McCarver's stead.
Council, this is an introduction ordinance rezoning a 6.06 acre plus or minus portion of a parcel off White House Road from temporary MR, which is municipal reserve, zoning district to a permanent B4 on the I-22 business corridor zoning district to apply permanent zoning to a newly annexed parcel in District 1.
Thank you. Again, this is an introduction and no action will be taken. Item 15, receive comments from the mayor.
All right, Council, I just want to highlight a couple things to everyone real quick. First of all, again, to the new Homeless Response Steering Committee, thank you so much for devoting the time to help us with this. Your efforts are invaluable, especially as we work to develop and target our efforts and also create alignment across our entire community. So thank you for your willingness to serve there. We have a community survey that's out and published. I'm going to talk about this every day, every chance I get, to really get our response numbers out. We have a population size of around 15,000, and we have 800 surveys completed so far, which is appreciated and helpful, but we need to get that number up. I would love to get 3,000 to 5,000, honestly, for that. I know what Josh Gates wants to do. I have a great idea and vision and hopes and dreams for our community, but my role as your mayor is to be reflective and representative of the community interest as a whole, right? So I want to make sure that we are fully factoring in all the different perspectives and interests in our community to make sure we're showcasing in our strategic plan, which we'll be releasing soon, all of the hopes and needs of our community as a whole, and not just certain demographics and certain pockets of interest and influence. We're all limited by our environments and what we know. I'm very comfortable and aware and freely admit that there's a lot I don't know. So please, to our community watching online, to the ones in the room, please spread the word around. The community survey, here's the link to it on our city website. You can also find it on our city Facebook page, but it takes all of 3 minutes to complete. But that perspective and insight is invaluable for us as we put that together. Junior Council, thank you guys so much for being willing to do this. We have to cultivate up-and-coming leadership. And the fact that you guys are already involved before we even formalize this at some of the League of Municipality meetings it's incredible to see your enthusiasm, your eagerness, and your care for our community. So look forward to this, and thank you for devoting the time to be a part of this. And thank you for the city school system for supporting that. It's invaluable as we put together a pipeline for future iterations of this. So thank you for the alignment there. I appreciate that. Last thing, we have an events calendar on our website that's live now. And that is huge. When we look at all the events, once it's showcased for all that's going on in our community, a lot of people aren't aware of all that actually is going on and is available to our citizens. It also helps alignment as we schedule events. Different organizations, we put on events quite often, but sometimes the turnout's lower than we anticipated because we didn't know that there was a football game in Coleman that day, for example, or something like that. The idea behind this is, one, is a showcase and just for visitors to our community, and also for our community to be able to go to one singular source and be informed and updated of what all is going on around our community, when and where, right? But also alignment as we're scheduling to make sure that we're not conflicting with other key events around those same times. We are starting to plug in information, but we've just started that. So it may look like an empty calendar currently. Every hour we're putting more content on there. But if any of you, with your respective organizations, have events that you would like showcased, and we ask you to bring us everything, even small, trivial things that may be in your mind. Right now, we want to put everything on there. We may filter it in the future. But when you have an event, jaspercommunitycalendar@gmail.com. Just send us the high-level information around that event that you're putting together, and we'll make sure it gets uploaded to the community calendar. You still need to go through the event permitting process. This isn't changing that, but it's just a consolidated, centralized house for all of our events we have going on in our community. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 16, receive comments from council members.
Sorry. I think you can take some notes right there. I see another way y'all can help the city. This Friday, Layla and Elliot will be at Park School at the community job fair with me, but here you go. Help get the community survey and the community calendar out throughout the high school. So, see you Friday.
Thank you. Receive comments from the audience. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
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 And yes. Meeting adjourned.